Hello, everyone. Hello, the world. Hello, YouTubers. You are watching my Booster Motivation. My name is Ernst George, aka EG. People call me EG, but my name is Ernst George. Anytime you got a chance to stop by, you will find me here. I always talk about money or to become successful. Without wasting your time and my time, I will go straight to the subject. But first and foremost, let me tell you what is my Booster Motivation. My Booster Motivation is so far the best YouTube channel in the world that offering free live training session, free information that you need to know to become successful. We are focused on try you, on help you to become successful. That's all our focus is. But we know in a manner for you to become successful, you need money. You need money to have the proper training. You need money to have the tools, the equipment. You need money to acquire the information. You need money to have a mentor to help you. You need money to um, try pay for the research. You need money to build your prototype. Anything. You need money to build your incubator. You need money to travel in a place where you have to learn something new that you think that will change your life and help you to become successful. And in manner to do that, we put a lot of emphasis and money. So even our main focus is to make you successful. We know that you need money to become successful. Therefore, in this channel, we work a lot about the the techniques that you can use to become to make money. Because when you become successful, your money will come and flow to you. But you need money to reach the level of success that you are looking for. So I'm drinking some coffee. Our video are on demand. That's mean people from the public, they send us email or they put some comments under our previous video and they ask us a lot of questions. These questions, we have to answer them. So we answer to the public. But whenever we find out that many people ask for the same question over the same topic, so what we do, we create a new video, produce a new video that address this type of question. So that's why we always produce video on demand. Anything you see on this channel is what the audience need. It's what you need, and you are free to do that. If you don't like to be public, so we got many people that don't like to be public. You want ask question more personally and more privately. You can as well send us questions on mindboostermotivation@gmail.com. This is the name of the channel, mindboostermotivation@gmail.com. You can always ask us questions and we'll be more than happy to answer them. So that's said. The video is entitled, the video for today is entitled, Money is Neutral. You can use it effectively or badly. I mean, time is neutral. You can use it effectively or badly. So all this video will focus on time. So many people, when they heard we said time, the first thing that come in the mind is time management. So we have a lot of video talking about time management. I will put the link on the description so you can go on it and watch it. But this particular video, we will talking about neutrality of money. It's all neutrality of time. We will more put emphasis about timing, not time in terms of time management, but in terms of proper timing. So, especially this video is dedicated to the youngsters because we got 73% of young people watching this channel, and we are more than happy to have them. We are very grateful that you young people from different generation Z, you know, X, Y, Z, or this generation, these youngsters, they love my booster motivation. They watch our videos, and we have to talk to them. So very often you might think you heard people tell you you're too young to do that. You're too young. It's not your time. Wait for your time. What does that mean? Wait for your time. You know, people telling you, "Oh, I believe you're too young to do that," and such and such. You're too young, or you are too old. Right? See, it's not your time anymore. What does that mean? You know, anytime you heard this type of people tell you that, this is a red flag right here, because we need more people that understand. We need more people that understand time is neutral. There is no perfect time or there is no bad time. Any time is a good time. Okay? Anytime is a good time. So we got some people online that um, we have some people from India, right? Hi Dinapur. So we, if you are, have a chance to go on the chat room, you are welcome. You can always come and say hi to us and participate in the chat room. So we got super chat as well. So if you want to donate things like that, you can donate. So we got people all over the place. If you are watching this live, the first thing you have to do is share the link on your social media platform. We will more than happy that you do that. You can help us reach more people. So let's go back to the subject. So why people tell you you're too young or you are too old or it's not your time, or the timing is not good. It's not this year. Why don't you wait for next year? When you got more money, things like that. Hi, we got more people coming. Everybody welcome. So what's that mean? That mean nothing, because time is neutral. Time is really neutral. There is no such of thing you are too young or too old. It's not a good timing. It's not, you can do whatever you want at any time. So we got people from India live with us. We welcome them. So what's that mean? That means nothing for you because time is neutral. Let me explain to you. There is no time for success. Okay? The only thing that can limit you to become successful is your mindset. Okay? If in your mind you got limited belief, if in your mind you limited yourself, you limited the way you think about your success, you will not be able to become successful. But if you do not do that, if you open your mind and you try to have, if you open your mind, you will have more success. We got more people online that chat with us. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. We see what you are writing, so we will contact you. And I keep watching this live and share the link. Okay, our friend from India, we got another friend from Bangladesh. We got people all over the place. Yeah, what's that mean? It's not. It's good timing. There is no such a thing. The only thing that can limit you to obtain what you want in life is you. Or you think you do you think that you can obtain it or not? Okay, do you want it or not? How badly do you want it? If it is a burning desire you got, okay. If it's something you've been thinking about it, did you use our visualization technique that we teach you in other video? You can. I will put the link to see the visualization technique and other videos that we put here. Do you use them often to become successful? So where are you? Okay. There is no limitation for success. If you are a youngster, very young, you are between 10, 12, 13, 14 years old, you are a teenager. Can you become successful? Yes, you can. Okay. Because if you take what you're doing seriously, you'll become successful. You can become a virtuous, a piano player, musician, dancer, writer, whatever you want to be, actor, at the age of 9, 10 years old. Okay. If your parents put you at the craft and they keep you in practice over and over, and if you love it, you will become successful as a kid, as a youngster. If you were between 12 to 18, you are double down in the process to become successful. That's when you can become successful faster than you when you were underage, because now you have more knowledge about what you want, and you can put more burning desire. That's when you can go for what you want, and because you know it, you can go faster and focus more on it, and you can obtain your success as well. If you are over 20s to 30s, same thing can happen. Now you can become 5 times more successful faster, because now you understand the concept of money, and you might have kids, you might have things like that, and you know what is important. You might have credit alone if you're living in the United States, and you might want to get rid of them as fast as possible. Now you got the ability to understand the price of sacrifice. Now you can become frugal, and the way you spend your money, you spend wisely, and you save money, you put money aside in your saving account, in your emergency account, and you can become successful very, very, very rapidly, very nicely. Now, if you over 30, between 30 to 40, toward 45, you can become successful as well, and you can even become successful faster, because now you understand the game, and you got more connection, and you've been experiencing a lot of failure, and now you are really no there is no surprise for you. You can go for what you want, and you will go for what you want. You can become successful very, very, very fast, 10 times more than the child, and 5 times more than the youngsters. Now, if you are over 45, you still can become successful. However, you will not go successful faster than the other guys, but you can become successful more truly, because you have a lot of experience, and you've been out there, and you lost a lot of money, and now you are fighting for your survival. That's mean you said, I'm getting old, I need a retirement, I need something, and you will be more drastic in the way you're doing stuff, and the way you manage stuff to become successful. So there is no way for somebody to not become successful because of the timing. It's not a good timing. It's always a good timing if you decide to. Sorry, drink some coffee. And it will not be a good timing if you don't want to. As you're watching my Booster Motivation on this channel, we teach you, because we teach you freely. We put training session live streaming online every single day for you. And in this channel, we always talk to you about the process of thinking, the way you think, the type of action that you will take. Or do you define your success? Do you write down what you want in a journal? Do you do your process of visualization? Do you visualize what you want? Do you take time to review everything you want, to review your checklist? Do you do that? Do you have a vision board? Do you do that? This is the thing that will take you to the road of success. And all these things need constant action. You taking action over and over, over and over, and on a daily basis, you taking action, 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 action. So this is what make you become successful. This is what help you become successful. This is what determine you to become successful. Now, when we talk about timing, time is neutral. Okay, what somebody can do in one day, another person can do it in 1 hour, and you might find another person doing the same thing in 15 minutes. Okay, what somebody can do in 30 years, somebody can do it in 1 moment. It depends of the way the person use their mind. What I'm saying, it's for somebody it can take 10 years, 20 years to build a business, to build a business for profit, a non-profit, to build a church, to build a school, to build whatever it is. Okay, and when they reach this level of experience, they have a strong business. Somebody can start a business in a very short period of time, 1 or 2 years, and outshine the business that been here in the market for more than 10 years, 20 years. It depends on the approach they're doing. Let me give you an example. Sam Walton built Walmart. Walmart became the largest distribution business of distribution goods in America. They have stores, superstore, big box store, big Walmart all over the 50 states. Many years after, Amazon started as a online book selling website. And now Amazon is outside Walmart. So Walmart is bounced back because they put a lot of technology and they put a lot of million. They even deliver faster than Amazon right now, but they're still behind. They're still behind. That's when there is no such of thing. I can give you another example. Blockbuster was the number one um, film distribution, film rental service for movie in America. After you go to the movie theater, you got to go to the Blockbuster to buy a movie, and then you got late fees, you got all this stuff and things like that. And people used to complain they used to make millions and good company. Very strong business. This business was doing so well, nobody will ever think that this company will go out of business. What happened? It happened Netflix. Some customer that have big problem with the late fees and get mad, create their own company, become Netflix, and now Netflix outshine Blockbuster. Blockbuster bankrupt. Things happen like that all the time. I can give you example of after example. I give you this example. I can give you another one. It's always like that. It's always like that. You got a new company that change every single thing, and things are doing better. Let me give you another example. Like 10 years, 10 years ago, I used to invest money in New York taxi. The taxi medallion, yellow cab. I used to invest money in this business. Um, to buy a taxi medallion at the time, it was like the price in the market, the speculative price used to be $1.5 million. So you to buy a medallion, you need to go to a broker at that time with at least $25,000 down payment plus commission and stuff. And the broker will search for you to find a medallion, somebody that will go out of business or die and get old, want to sell the medallion, and you will buy this medallion and pay a lot of fees, and you will end up with a loan sometime. If you got $50,000, sometimes you will end up with a loan with more than $1.2 million. Okay, this is how I started the business. So and then when you get this loan, okay, you're gonna have a financial institution, okay, to give you the backup, I mean, to give you a proof of fund credit later. So you take this later, okay, you send it to the broker, and now they allow you to buy the medallion. And after you buy the medallion, you put some drivers on it, and this car will run in 24 hours. And I used to pay almost $4,000 every week. I believe that was $3,786 every week. Pay for the medallion, for the bank, for the medallion, for insurance and everything. So I've been doing that for a couple of years, and then I saw Uber coming. Okay, Uber is technology that people use an app. So to buy to hire a taxi driver. I'm in New York. I know I know I've been in the business for years. I know how New York is, the traffic and stuff. And when I start seeing this Uber stuff, I said, oh my God, there's a shift here. And I went online. I make some research about these new technology about taxi business. And I went to Bloomberg website, Bloomberg Business. When only I find most of information I was looking for, and I find that many investors, many investors from Bloomberg Group, been putting money on Uber. I said, you know what, boy, it's time for you to get out. So now I put my medallion on sale. I get my down payment deposit. I put very little money on Uber because I was skeptical. That's a big mistake I made. I was very skeptical about Uber. I put some money on Uber and I withdraw my money. I put it in real estate. So I still make some profit on it, but I lost a lot because I didn't understand. I thought I saw Uber coming. I saw the big possibility in this company, but I was thinking if it will be sustainable, how long this business model will stay. And at that time, they had a lot of controversy against Uber all over the world. So I've been skeptical. My mistake, you know. I got some friend. I give advice, you know. I gave advice to some people who bought shares on Uber, and now they are making a lot of good money, and I'm not making money as good money as I should be. So that's mean what was the time? I thought at the time that it was a good time to come out of business, good decision. But I thought at the time it's not a good time to invest in a young company that using an app, you know. And when I went to the Uber office in New York, the way they used to manage this office, that was crazy. So that was I was not confident enough in this business model, but I lost money. Now, this is my mistake. I don't want you to make the same mistake, you know. There is no good time or bad time, bad timing. I thought that was a bad timing to put all this money in a new startup company, and I lost money. But I thought that was a good time to get out of these yellow cab business taxi. Most of people will stay there bankrupt. You know, it's always the way I took the decision. If I was thinking more openly about Uber, I will be make a lot of money. So what I'm saying, you can always think it's not a good time or it's not a bad time. Okay? It's the way you think. Do you are you open minded? Are you open minded about the subject that you are thinking about? You know, when you're taking a decision about if it's a good time or bad time to use to take a financial decision, to take a pertinent decision, I want you to put in mind at which scope are you taking the decision. Okay, what kind of loop do you use to take a look at the problem that you want to solve? You know, if you take if you start looking the problem with your traditional way, that's mean the way that everybody is look at the problem, most likely you will take the wrong decision. Most likely it will not be a good time for you because your vision, your vision will be biased. Okay, you will not have an open mind in the way you take a decision. However, if you take the time to step back from the problem and step back from the traditional way that you see things, to become more positively, to think more positively about the way things supposed to be, you will most likely take the right decision, and you will find the timing. It's perfect. It's always perfect for you because it's all about degrees of thinking. It's all about perspective. What is your perception of this time? Okay. If you are a parent and you see your kids have manifest certain desire for certain talent, put the maximum effort on them when they are young because there is no time for success. Let's take sports. When you go in sports, anybody, you might choose now as your model, as a person that you like Tom Brady or LeBron James or anybody else, or Tiger Woods. You can take Tiger Woods. You can take Naomi Osaka. Anybody or at this level, right? Go back in their life. Look at them. They've been persistent. They've been trained, and they've been successful since they were at the young age. Because the level of success that you see now, it's a cumulative effort along the years, but the desire to become successful start early age. That's when these people didn't wait to become 30, 20, to become world champion, to become the best basketball player in the NBA, to be the best basketball in the NBA player in the NBA, to be the best quarterback in the NFL, to be the best female tennis player in the world. They didn't want to reach over 20 years to do that. These people used to be the best a kid playing basketball, the best kid playing football, the best tennis player for the age. There were a lot of competition. I can take the Williams sisters are the same way. See how many trophies they accumulate along the years before they reach the level of WTA best player in the world. It's a process. Okay, there is no such of bad time or good time. Okay, you can become successful and wealthy at any time. Let's take the last 2 years when the pandemic happened in the world. Lockdown, many people suffer, many people lost their beloveds, things were tough. Economy, people stay home, they couldn't work, etc. At that time, that was a bad timing for most of people in the world. But keep in mind, at the same time, that was bad for many people. That was the best time for many others. Company like Amazon tripled the revenue at that time. Company like Walmart, they become more successful. Company like Home Depot, they're making a lot of money. A company like Peloton, traditional company that used to sell shoes and bike, become have an outstanding performance in sales. The sales explode with the COVID. Not only the model of Peloton, some other model like no other model that other company that used to do sports gears. They just copy Peloton, and they do the same thing. Now a gym coach or teacher, okay, a gym monitor, people that used to doing gym class, yoga class, now they stay in the house and they use Zoom, and they put the program online on Peloton and everywhere. They're making more money. So people are making more money and selling virtual product during the pandemic than before the pandemic. That was a good time for them, a bad time for others. What I'm saying, time is neutral. It's the way you use it. You can use your time positively and badly. You can use your time effectively or non-effectively. It depends the way you see things. Okay. Let's say let's take another case. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman, he was an actor in his young age, early young age. He was looking for Hollywood. He never had a chance. So he playing, stay in New York, playing on Broadway. So he get his first shot. And the movie industry and Miss Daisy movie, when he was in his late 30s, okay, and he become who he is. Okay, if most of actors will say it's a bad timing for me, I've been here, never nothing never happened to me. It's a bad timing to try Hollywood at the late 30s. Not for Morgan Freeman. And indeed, he become one of the best figures on the film industry forever. with his wonderful voice. You know, it's always a possibility for you if you don't limit yourself on time. Time is neutral, okay? Time and space doesn't exist until you put a number on them. I repeat, time and space doesn't exist until you put a number on them. Okay? If you wanna see somebody that is living in the Himalaya mountain with no phone and everything, but you just know that person live at this location. The only thing that will make it look far away from you is the way you perceive the journey, the way you perceive the voyage. If you perceive that is something that you want to accomplish, no matter how long it takes, you will get there. You will get there. Okay? And time and space doesn't exist. In this video, we are talking about you talking about time. Time is neutral. We want you to understand your time is more than precious. Okay, your time is what you got. Your time is your master key. Okay, it's like your password for this world. If you use your time badly, that means you reset your life as a computer on the safe mode. That's when everything is available on your wall and your computer, but they are in safe mode because you didn't take time to reset yourself properly. So you or to shut down things properly. Now when you open, that's when you go out there looking for possibility. You always play safe. You wanna stay home, not far from mom, not far from dad. They're the city I go up. I got some friends here. I got some bonds here. I don't wanna move far away. I don't wanna travel overseas. What I will find the other thing. No, it's not like that. If you think like that, you're on the wrong side of time. Okay, even time is neutral, but time have consequences. Okay, when you're on the wrong side of time, everything slow down for you. But when you are on the good side of time, everything move faster for you. Imagine some people they left the country, they take the boat, they take anything that can happen, anything. Okay, they travel on foot and stuff. They move from one country to another country. They left everything behind. They left family. They left history. They left social connection. They left everything. And they move in another place and they start at zero. They start broke. All right. They start at the starting point. Okay. And at whatever age they do the journey, 20s, 30s, 40s, 60s. Okay, when they start working and they start saving money, you might see this immigrant, you might see this foreigner. Okay, most likely will succeed than the native person from the place where this person, okay, migrate, because they come with an objective, with a burning desire. They want to accomplish something. Okay, they don't see time and space at the same scope with the person that used to live in the same place. They don't see that. They don't see. You ever seen some guys and you hire them to do a job, and the guy is an old person, old man or old woman, and the way they walk, okay, they work faster to do the job better than young people because they don't see time as young people. They see this is my time to make as much money I can to support my family. That's what they see. That's the reality for them. The reality it's not the same reality with other people that feel themselves comfortable that want to go far away that don't want to be in another country, and another state, another continent, another place. They want to stay at the same level over and over and over and over. Okay, I got you. You can stay where you are. Okay, don't be surprised if life keep you at the same level as well. You know, don't be surprised. I used to work in a company, and says a guy that claim all the time, I was here before everybody. I bring people. You see these people that become manager that you used to work together and stuff like that. And then one day I tell him, how long you been working here? 27 years. 27 years. All right. Why you stay 27 years at the same job, doing the same thing over and over? Say, because I love this company, then and that, and then this company used to be for another with another name, they sell it, I'm still working for them, I know everything about the job, and my mind say, yo, you're that damn stupid, man. How come you stay in the place for 27 years and you never see change? Okay? You never visualize a better future. You never visualize yourself at a higher level, and you stay at the same place and let these people decide for you, and they will decide nothing else for you. You are a labor, you are a manpower. They will use you for this purpose only. As a matter of fact, if you are good in what you're doing, most likely your boss will not give you any raise. They might give you a small raise, but they'll not give you any higher position, because they want safety at this level. They want somebody that they can count on to do this job. Therefore, if you want to move in a other position, they won't let you move, because you are perfect at this level for them. You are perfect at this level for them. This is what life can offer you. What is the good move? What is the best time to do the good move? Is the when you think the good move is need to be. It needs to be done. Okay. What is the best time for you to buy a new car? It's when you think you need a new car. Okay. People might say, "Oh, you don't have enough saving." Okay, you can go on a place, negotiate the best deal. Okay, people might say, "Oh, you don't make a lot of money." You can negotiate the best deal. You can lease one and make one cheaper. You can finance one. You can do many other things. You can go to the dealership and be creative. Okay, read about the different manners, the different way that you can negotiate. You can buy a car. It's not only one way. There's many ways. Okay, it's always, you can always do whatever you want if you think it's time for you to do it. Time is neutral. Time is neutral. Um, as today is the Martin Luther King death uh, memo, it's the day that Martin Luther King has been killed, and these days, holidays that invite people, especially people of black people, to meditate, to think about these giants, these men, will do the ultimate sacrifice for hollow black people, all kind, to have the freedom to do certain things in the United States of America. So that's why I don't like saying anniversary. It's not an anniversary because it's a day, okay, of an assassination. That's been, it's a day of sad memory. Okay, so when Martin Luther King was in jail, because he took people, he been leading the civil rights movement for people to come and to come out to find the right to vote, to do whatever they want, to be considered to be a value inside the society as equal person as the white men in society. When Martin Luther King was doing this movement, he was a very, very young man. Very, very young man. Okay, if he was waiting for the best time, he won't be have this holiday today. If he was waiting for the best time, maybe many black people in America will never have the right to vote. The same thing that is happening right now is some controversial, so controversial. But Martin Luther King didn't wait for the time. Okay, he started at an early age, and he fight, and he died, and he died young. But he gave us something to celebrate, right? Freedom. There is no such of thing to wait. Okay, time is neutral, right? I can go over and over in history. Time is neutral. You know, if Barack Obama was waiting the best time to be president, maybe what is happening now in America will happen anyway, and he will not have the chance to be president. So that's the way it is. There is no such a thing. And Mozart didn't wait to be old to create great symphony. You know, Beethoven didn't wait for the time where medicine will solve his hearing problem to create big symphony. That's the way it is. You know, Gandhi didn't wait to liberate India. No, he did it anyway, even when he was like almost alone. You know, Nelson Mandela didn't wait. Okay, didn't wait to be the great leader. He started from early age, young activist. He went to jail. Spent 27 years. He didn't wait. Okay, time wasn't the problem for him. He didn't wait. He started early age. He had the same vision for this country. That didn't happen. He went to jail for 27 years. Most people will die along these years. And his autobiography is always talking about when he wake up in the morning and doing exercise, and when he was working, he always said to the to the correction officers, "This is my personal my personal security details." That's what he used to call them. He always treat himself as the president, and did he become the president? You know, there is no such a thing of best time, wrong time. There is no such a thing of good timing, bad timing. It's the way you see things in your mind. Okay. Now, my question is to you. Do you watch this video now? Do you think it's the good time to watch a video? Or it's a bad time? It's the way you see it, right? If you want to learn more things to become successful, it's the perfect time to watch this video. Okay? If you want to get connected with a network of highly effective people who are in this network, my booster motivation, who put comments under the video and ask me questions that I can create more video like this one for them, and you can take advantage of them when you watch them. It's a good time for you to be here. If you want to become successful and make a lot of money in your life, it's the good time to be here. But if you have a negative mind, like, oh, this guy is talking too much, man. You got a different accent. You got a French accent. You got a Caribbean accent. Man, it's not for me. It's not a good time for you. Indeed, you are perfectly white. It's not a good time for you. Indeed, you will spend a lot of time looking for more information because you are so selective that even if you see the information, you will still looking for other information and information and information, and you spend more time looking for information than never take action. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. You see the world the way you want to see. You encounter success when you are ready for success. Are you ready for success? Do you want success? This is my question to you. You can choose to be successful if you want to, and you can wait to be successful if you choose to. Let me repeat for you because sometimes sometimes I say things, and they are very, very important. And if somebody didn't take notes when they're watching this video, they might miss some kind of things that I said. Let me rephrase it. It doesn't take time for you to become successful when you choose to. Okay? But it takes a lot of time to become successful, okay, when you do not choose. It's all about perception. What do you want? Okay? What do you want? Or do you want it? Do you want it badly? Okay? It's it's all about you, right? Are you talking about success as a, you know, hypothetical, long way, things that might happen, that should happen, that could happen, I might be, these kind of people. I love listen to them. One day I will do this, one day I will buy a house, one day I will this, one day I will go this, one day I will buy my new Maserati, one day I will just say, all right, okay, it's a good thing. It's one day. Which day? I have no idea. Okay, how long? Tomorrow? In 2 years? Not too specific. Stay vague. All right. It's your timing. Indeed, it's your timing. Things happen like that. You want things to move slowly for you, right? Yeah, when you talk to these people, say, no rush, try to get this done, but no rush. Okay, no rush. Okay. That's happened to you. This is your speed. You know? If you want things happen to you quick, you gotta think quick, act quick, take the right decision quickly, you know, identify the right person to work with you, to team with you, to team up with you, the right kind of institution that can give you the loan, the right potential investors, angel investors, private investors that you want to attract to you and that can back it, back your project. They can give you the full support that you want. Okay, you are in your 20s. You wanna drive the last Mercedes Benz? I can tell you, it's not a wise thing to do because I will want you to start getting more income than you got debt or expense. I can give you this advice according to my experience. But what I said to you will not engage you. The decision will be you, will be yours. You can't take a decision for you. If you decide indeed this is the best time for you to get this Mercedes Benz, no matter what is happening in your life, you will pay it off these Mercedes in 6 years. You will do whatever it takes, to pay your car notes and never late and never have 1 month behind. You pay the insurance, you pay everything, and you decide you have a clear vision. You use the visualization techniques that I provide in different videos, and you use them, and you do your battle plan, okay, to be in your 20s, drive the last Mercedes Benz, and take your life seriously, go to college or start a business and pay monthly, do the sacrifice, stash money, and and sacrifice some other stuff that you're not going on the club, you're not gonna spend too much money, and you will not living crazy, you know, cut some unnecessary expense to be able to pay your Mercedes. It might be a sacrifice, but it's feasible. It's feasible because you take the decision. This is your decision. If you think it's the best time for you to do it, it's the best time for you to do it. Some other people might think it's not the best time for them to do it. They will never do it. And you might struggle when you be in your 30s. You'll say, I start my life in my 20s. I had the latest, Mercedes Benz, Maybe in your 30s, you will want more. It's up to you. Time is neutral. How do you use it? Or you use it for your progress, or you use it to slow you down. No, most of individual in this life use time as a word block, something they use to stop them to be successful, something they use to stop them to be creative, something they use to stop them to take wise, beautiful, effective decision that can change their life. Why? Why you are here? Okay? Why are you watching this video at this time? Because you got an objective in your mind. You want to learn as much as possible how to become successful, how to make money. And you want to listen to a guy that have the experience and that been in your shoes, been walking in your shoes, and that is now at a level that is so proud of his accomplishment that he can share what he learned, what he been learning from years to years, and share them with you. That's why you're here, and you find me here talking to you. But tell me, do you want to use this time or not? Okay, if you want to use this time, you will understand this is the best time for you to, after watching this video, go on a paper, put your list of goals, use your technique of visualization, get your blueprint for your success. What do you want to do? Identify the things, the industry, the product or the service that you want to put on the marketplace that you will use to become successful. If you're on a job right now, write down how do you will manage yourself to go on the top level of management. If it's some knowledge that you need, you got to take some extra classes. If you're doing this job and you want to get another degree or switch profession, what you want to do, get something done. Write down a plan. You can be at the next level very soon. It's all about the way you see time. Some people can go in college, they spend 6 years, they never finish. They have a lot of credits, or then they find a job that will never take time to finish. Somebody can go in college and finish in 2 years. Same people, same curriculum, same amount of credit. How can somebody can spend 4 to 6 years, never finish the program, never graduate, and some other individual can come in 2 years, 2 years, 3 months, 2.5 years, finish everything, and graduate with excellence? How come that is possible? It's all about time is neutral. Some people might see that I can do this in 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, and somebody might say it's too much credit for me. I can't do that. I can't do that. Or let me take a break. Okay, I'm being overwhelming. Okay, let me take this semester as a break. I will start back next semester, and they waste the time. They waste the time, and they become slower. It's all about them. It's not you. You know what you want to accomplish in your life. It's what can make you feel valuable, what can make you feel happy, what can you put in the marketplace that can make other people feel happy. This is what this is all about. Now, if you want to do the best thing to make you happy, you got to do it as quickly as possible, because you and I, we do not have any control about how long we will spend in this planet. Okay, how long we will stay in this existence before we check out to the other level. We don't know that. You know, we can do some accurate prediction, but we don't have the certitude how long we will stay here. So why wasting your time when you know time is neutral? Neutral. Time is neutral. Okay. No time have no value. 24 hours during the day. Some people sleep at a certain time, Some people don't. Some people go home from early and some people don't. Some people are afraid of coming out. Some people live outside. It's always been like that and it will be always like that. You know, what time is it? It's probably 2 or 3 in the morning, 3:30 maybe. Okay. I'm not in my bed. I've been outside doing whatever I want to do, and I use this time to talk to you. And I will go home. I will spend more hours in front of the computer, make some research, look at the stock market, things like that. Do some research, you know, talking about investment, read papers, read books, and continue. Do my research, produce more video, answer questions, you know, talk about deals, make some phone calls, things like that. I will continue working. Some people they already sleep 14 to 16 hours, and they will wake up, get something to eat, and go to sleep again. You know, the surprise when life punched them in the face with the hard harsh reality of something really simple that they can't afford, they can't do, they can't overcome. They were surprised about that. This is what time is. Time is neutral, irrelevant, and relevant. It depends on who is using time and how this individual is using his time. You know, some people they work, they get a job, and they sell their time. There is nothing wrong in that. You can sell your time. You get a job. When you get a job, you sell your time. But at what price? If I take a look right here in front of me, it's -8 degrees Fahrenheit, really cold. And in my left side, there is a guy at the gas station, that his job, whenever a customer show up at the station because it's the law in this area, okay, these individuals have to ask the person, what gas do you want? How much do you want? And take the card or the cash to fill up the car and stay on the cold. Okay, when nobody's coming, you got a boot that you can spend some minutes. But you know how many type of clothes you wear to do this job. But do you imagine how much money you will get paid? You will get paid less than what he's doing for, okay? Minimum wage. I don't want to say the minimum wage in this area I'm living, but imagine that this is the minimum wage. I respect the person. This is a very respectable person. I love the person because this individual is not lazy. He go out there to find a job, to do something, to make some money. Indeed, he will grab some money. But I got one problem with him. It's time. Or he sell his time. Or this individual perceive his time. Okay? Now, whatever the amount of the minimum wage, whoever watching this video, if you got a job, I want you to take your wage, whatever you make, and divide your wage by 60 to see how much each minute costs you or how much you sell your minute in life. And this individual sell his time for peanuts to make money to buy bread and the table. And this individual might be always broke, okay? But it's depend of the way he see time. If this individual make the minimum wage, but manage himself to save some, stash some money apart, pay himself 10% of what he earned, uh, and then invest another 10%, and doing that in a consistent way, and put a plan in place to do the sacrifice, maybe in 5 or 10 years, the same individual will have a better social condition, you know, and will make more money, will make it better. But remember, in 5 and 10 years, because the way he work, the way he sell his time, is designed for his time frame for success will be 5 to 10 years. At the same moment I'm talking to you, some people are making more than $3,000 an hour in similar in a job, same hours, same 60 minutes. Some other people make less than 20, some other make between 2,000 to 3,000 and more. Now, if the individual is in a sales, they can make more money than that, because some people might own a job shipping company and making more than $3,000 an hour. It's all about how you see time. Time is neutral. 60 minutes is neutral. You can apply the 60 minutes and a job of minimum wage that will give you 20, 30, $50,000 in 10 years, depending on how you manage yourself. You can use the same 60 minutes to sell your service at $300 an hour. That will give you less time, okay, 5 to 7 years to put your head out of underwater, to put your head of water, because you will not live it under poverty. And some other people can do at the same 60 hours something very prolific. They can make $3,000 an hour and get out of this situation really quick. Some people, more clever, more brilliant, have a better understanding of time and space, can sit in the house, in their home, and the lab, and the place where they are thinking about create something, and they can work in on an idea. They can do that for 1 year, 2 years. They just like sharp this idea and to create these business and services, and they create a startup, and boom, the startup is take off. And these individuals have been waiting for 1 or 2 years and making in 1 year of success, okay, a total of revenue, okay, after tax, the person will make the amount of money that all these individuals have been talking about can make in 30, 20 years in their life. That means these individuals who manage to find the idea, the business idea that will change people's lives, the idea that he will put on a book that will become bestseller, the idea that he will put on an album that will become a hit all over the world, the idea that we will put on a movie that will become a blockbuster movie, something really great that will explode the box office. A guy might be put some ideas, the best way to ride a motorcycle on a circuit, on a race. They can drive a NASCAR, a car in NASCAR competition, can drive a beautiful car like Hamilton on the Formula One. A guy can do same thing, can take time and use his brain and buy one building of 300 unit apartments and start making money. It's all about the way you see time. How do you see your time? How do you use your time? How do you manage yourself between time and space? Okay? Understand time is neutral. Okay? The way you see time is important. What is your vision about time? What is the visualization technique that you use to take ownership of your time? Okay, best timing, good timing, best timing, better timing, no bad timing, no timing at all. It's all on you. Now, if you're watching this video, you've been watching from the beginning to now, do you feel that you waste your time, or do you feel you gain more time? I want to hear from you. Put some things on the comment section, put some comment, or send us your comment on myboostermotivation@gmail.com, or go on our Facebook page, My Booster Motivation. Tap My Booster Motivation on Facebook and tell us, how do you feel? We want to know we want to know from you. We want to hear from you. We want to know about, how do you use your time? What is the meaning of time for you? Do you see time as an asset? As I'm talking to you, my time is the most valuable asset I own. Period. My time is the most valuable asset I own. Everything I have, except my brain, I can lose them. Okay, I can become bankrupt. Anything can happen to me. Okay, maybe I can find myself at a point that I will not be able to pay my rent. Anything can happen to me, to you, to anybody you know. Your loved ones, your siblings, your relatives, people from anybody you know. Things can happen to them. But there's two things that will be always present to you if you're still alive. Your brain, you will be able to use it to think, to bring ideas, and to put these ideas in action, and to create product or service and put them on the marketplace, and you can bounce back. Or to use your brain to find a job, you will bounce back in time. If you're alive, you will always have time. 24 hours will be 24 hours every day. 7 days will be the number of days in a week. No change. 30 or 31 days, except February, will be the same amount of day in a year. Okay? 24 hours. Or you will use them. Okay? It's all about you. It's all about perception. Time is neutral. Neutral. How long I'm been talking on this video so far? Let me take a look. Because time, I don't even see my glasses. Okay, leave it like that. Time is, I find it. Time is neutral. No? 1 hour, 8 minutes. It's a good time. I just give you 1 hour, 8 minutes of my time for free in a live training session. So it's a freedom. You take this time for you. Some people will take my hour and transform this hour of information that I just share with them into millions of dollars, because they will study this video and watching over and over, and they will understand many things that been not clear for them before they watch this video. They will understand that it's time for them to move fast, okay? To take the opportunity that is opening in front of them right now. This opportunity is simple, okay? Be fearless about time. It's always a good timing for you, no matter what is the situation, okay? It can be pandemic. It can be, you can be in a war zone. You can be in a war situation that you can imagine. You can live in an inner city. You can be in living in a place where there was an hurricane and things like that. Anything can happen. But how you will respond to the situation, I remember I read the book of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read this book, right? Like many other people that read this book. This book is so good, and this book, I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to read this book because I learned so many things from this book. After reading this book, I switched myself from the first cat from the first two cadre, and I moved myself to the other side. You know, I withdraw myself from employee, self-employee to entrepreneur and investor. So, but there's always something that intrigued me. Okay, how can somebody teach someone that is not his son so well about finance? You know, I might saying I always been telling my said to myself, this guy is really sharp to come up with a story like that. You know, because in fact, I make so many research, I never find anybody that claim that they were the a rich son or the rich dad. Okay, only the author that talking about him in the book. That's what my personal opinion. You know, I don't go on the internet blasting. It's my personal opinion. I carry this opinion for years. And one day I see an interview, a podcast with the author of this book, Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, and he was talking about for the first time he was doing a podcast for the first time. He been doing an interview with the rich, the rich son and the book. Even though he didn't say the name, but he was talking to the guy, and because the rich dad passed away, and he promised them, he gave them the knowledge to do the, he gave them the knowledge to do the book, but he had him, he asked him to never said anything about the real name because they are a really private person. So when he was talking with this guy and talking about the experience with with his dad, the rich dad, and they were talking about many things, and I said to myself, man, this is really good. All these things Robert was talking in his book, all these things are happening. You know, I was listening to this podcast, like, you know, very, very, it's like food, right? I was like consuming the content as food, really good content. And that happened. I listened to the complete interview, you know, and then weeks pass, 1, 2 weeks, you know, months pass. And one day, for some reason, the interview come back into my head, and I went to my computer because I downloaded this beautiful talk, you know, download it, get it for me, that I can listen to it over and over. So when I go back to listen to the interview, and something sparked into my eyes like this, and I heard this sound, ding, 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 in my ears. Inside the interview, I always talking about positioning, or you should be at the right place at the right moment. That's what other people said. But what we said, we on this platform, my booster motivation, and any successful person in the world will tell you it's not the right, be at the right place at the right moment. It have the right knowledge at the right moment to be able to take opportunity, jump on it anytime it's pop up in front of you. This is the meaning of be at the right place at the right moment. It's have the right mind. An opportunity will come in front of you, you will jump on it. This is what it's about. And we play the audio, the podcast, Robert and his wife talking about with this guy. And I really listened to the interview for the second time. And something appeared to me. And they were talking about one day when something happened in Hawaii. It's where the story happened. Okay. And then they were talking about the experience of building one of the best hotels in Hawaii after the hurricane, when everybody was in a bad situation, crazy, and then and the FEMA people come to help. They couldn't find a place to stay. But this guy was rich and he had the land, so he used this opportunity, this, emergency, this crisis moment. He saw the opportunity to build a place that he can rent to the people that was allocated to do the recovery. And indeed, he did it. He made money from this period. And after that, he changed it, upgraded, and become big hotel in Hawaii. When I re-listened to the interview, I said, wow, what a lesson I learned for free. This is $1 million idea. And I use it for myself, position myself. And this is the type of thing when you learn them, they can change your life. This is the type of thing I put in this live training session, streaming live on YouTube, and you can listening, watching, and that can change your life for better. Understand, you have to positioning yourself. What is the best time for you to become successful? It's when you put at least $5,000 in your bank account. You got this money ready. If one of your best friend come with an idea for a startup, something, even if you do not believe, even if you don't have time to dedicate yourself to be in the incubator, work with these guys. But you can become an investor. You can put some money down, right? Have some money, have from $5,000 to $10,000 always available. This is the good timing for you. Okay. If you got a job and things like that, manage yourself to save at least $5,000 to $10,000. If you got $5,000 to $10,000 in your pocket in a bank, and you got other money, that's when you got these $5,000 to $10,000 as a fund to make this money working for you, and you got 6 months to pay your rent and other stuff. You will not be broken anymore because you have the opportunity to position yourself and grab what is come to you. Okay, I made another video talking about money. Why money is cheap. Many people think money is expensive. Money is really cheap if you know how to use it. I will put the link in the description for you. So what I'm saying, guys, okay, time is neutral. It's how you use your time. If you are broke now, whatever the amount of money you are making, I highly recommend you to do the ultimate sacrifice to save at least $5,000 and keep that money in your mind open for opportunity. That's what I'm telling you to do in this video. When it's time for you to save that $5,000 I'm talking about, right now. What is the timing? It's right now. When you will finish, doesn't matter. Put the money aside. When you reach $5,000, go online. Go online, make some research about how you can invest $5,000. They got many opportunities. Real estate trust fund. Some good places. You can buy crypto. You can buy share, bonds, everything. You can become a private money lender. You got $5,000. I'm pretty sure there's many people in your neighborhood, in your area, that need money. Legally, go to see a legal uh, 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 representation. Find a lawyer, somebody who can give you legal advice. Create an LLC. You can be in your house and making money. Become a money lender, private money lender. People will come get loan from you from 10 to 20% a year, and they have to give you something. They have to give you something. You will have some security for the money, and you will make money like that. If you got $5,000, you can become your own boss. You can become the bank yourself. You can become a private money lender. There's many other opportunities. I'll just give you one. You know, if you got $5,000 and you can still making money, get this money done. Maybe you can put this money and buy a house in a rural area and live cheap, rent the house, make your tenants pay the rent for you. You know, maybe you can use these $5,000 not in New York, but in North Carolina, Georgia, Hawaii, you know, Indiana. You can use this money to buy a 5-unit apartment as a down payment, and you can put tenants in your apartment and making some money. And even if you are making money, you got tenants, you can still drive Uber and making money. I've been watching MSNBC Finance, and one of the story that caught my attention. There is a guy who work on a company electric as a lineman, and the guy is millionaires. I remember now, cheap millionaires. He is a lineman in a electric company somewhere in Washington or Virginia. I don't remember, but you can take a look for yourself. And he owned a landscaping company. Typical guy. It's like you read the Millionaire Next Door book. Typical guy. No, nothing serious, nothing fancy, down to earth. And these guys making money and use his money, go to buy some piece of real estate, go to a real estate auction, buy houses and fix them, rent them, or fix them, sell them. It's making money. You can do and become, you can do whatever you want to become successful, and you can become successful at any legal process. I'm not preaching anything illegal. Legal process. You can become a salesperson, you can become a distributor, or you can become an investor, you can become a smart consumer. Okay? You can, let me give you another way, right? Let's say that you got $5,000 right now. You follow my plan, okay? You want to become successful. You said this is a good timing for you. Yes, you've been listening to my booster motivation. You got Ernst George as a host that tell you, hey, guys, try to save $5,000. When you save $5,000, open your eyes, opportunity will come to you. You said, oh, my man, I'm not believing. I don't believe, but let me try to save $5,000. And you save $5,000, and you got $5,000 now available for you, and you can put some security fund. You got money for 6 months of rent. It's not the only $5,000 you own, but you got this $5,000 ready for investment. Okay. Let's say that you live in a place and you go on your state, okay, and you file for a license to become a reseller. Okay, that's not gonna cost you more than $50. You got this paperwork done, find legal advice, you become a reseller. And then you go online on liquidation.com, on Amazon, Walmart, many places. You start buying return product from Amazon, from Walmart, from things like that. Most of these products, 90% of them have no problem. Some customers are just really picky. and you start buying pallet from $100 to $400 for pallets. You can find everything you want in these things, and you use your garage, all right, and you unpack the pallets, you test the product, you can start making money. First and foremost, you create a YouTube channel, okay? You start doing review with this product. Each product that you up and you test, you make a test on it, and you make a review for this product, okay? Your YouTube channel will become your digital real estate because you will make money at long term. But the companies will see you making a review, and you will have a lot of product making review. More company will contact you to do review for them because you will become an influencer. And every product that you test, you will put them to sell on eBay, or you can build your own website to sell them, or you will sell them again on Amazon. You know, or you can sell them on Walmart. You can sell them on Facebook Marketplace. You will make a lot of money, good money, and smart money. Good money and smart money. You buy things on Amazon, on Walmart, return product, and you will test them. Make sure that nothing is wrong, and you will be able to resell them on the same platform you bought them, because you bought a pallet. You will sell them as used product. You know, you're making good money, real money, smart money. But how can you do that? Because you've been positioning yourself. Because in the beginning you didn't say it's not the right timing. Because I got this small job, I'm making the minimum wage. How can I become rich? You know, it's what you said. Whatever you said, you're right. You know, your words have power. You choose to be average in what you're saying. Okay, but if you think differently, if you think smartly, you will become very successful. We got some people from Russia in the chat. You know, very, very grateful for you guys in Russia, Serbia, you know, and Lithuania. People from Indonesia. We got people from all over the place, you know. This is what we do. We are on my booster motivation. I'll give you many things to do that, but you have to think there is no limitation in time and space. No. In a war zone, some people become very successful. You know, there is business in a war zone. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you travel in any area in the world where there is conflict, some people need, most of people in this area, they need goods, products and services. They need distribution. Okay, you can make money on that. Remember that. You know, there is no bad time or good time. Time is neutral. Time is neutral. You can use time effectively or badly. You can make time working for you at your advantage. You can not using your time, and time will become a disadvantage for you. Okay? It's all about perception. Or do you perceive your success? Okay? Do you think it's too late? Or do you think it's too early? Do you think that you are too young to become successful and you want to wait for a couple of years? Do you think you are it's too late because you are in your 60s? You don't see success anymore. If you are in this case, I want you go online, make some research about Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, there is no such a thing. If you think that success is all about time, there's a movie now named King Richard, talking about the Serena and Venus Williams sisters. Talking about this guy, never been on a tennis court. Okay, doesn't have any experience about this sport, and take his two girls, two daughters, and he said to himself, "I'm gonna make them become the best tennis player in the world, and I will coach them." Oh my God! Most of people will say you are crazy. Okay, Mr. Richard Williams, oh, Richard Williams, King Richard, right? Have one goal. I will make some champion to dominate these sports in the world. He didn't see it was too early. He started from early age. Most of people said these kids are too early. You train them too hard. He said not enough. Train them, train them, train them. Training, training, training. School. Make sure that the mother, the him, good education, and train the kids. And from the early age, they start become good, 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 good. They start become champion. Now, Mr. Richard live life as a king. That's why they make the movie. They call him King Richard. He's rich. His daughters dominate the world. People will never forget about them and about him. Right? Do you think it's too late for him now to be honored by a movie? If you don't watch my video on my booster motivation, you don't know what you're missing. Subscribe. Hit the bell button that you can have notification anytime we got new video coming out. You don't know what you're missing until you watch our videos. So, my name is Ernst George. You are watching my booster motivation. I give you 1.5 hours of my time for free. You know, you are you can participate on the chat. The chat will continue even and when I'm not live. We will start be in touch with you. If you want, if you have questions, and if you want to send us a question privately, go on mindboostermotivation@gmail.com. Send us your recommendation, your questions, and we will put them in new videos for you. That was a pleasure for me to be with you. We thank people all over the world that give us the opportunity to hear from them on the chat room. Okay, and then some people will try to sell me stuff on the chat. Hi, everybody wanna make some money. That's good, but it's not clever when you go on the chat that everybody can see what you discuss. No privacy, you know. And then, yeah, my booster motivation. We work with you. We work for you. We want you to become successful. We want you to encounter success. And it's really cold. It's snowing outside, and I was on a good mood, after a long, long day that is not finished yet because I got more stuff to do. And I went outside to drink my coffee. I'm not doing advertising for any brand, but any places that's selling coffee 24/7, I love them because when I'm in the middle of the night, when I spend a lot of hours working and I need some inspiration, I go outside in a place like this one and I sit and I watching people, the way people come in and out, the way they behave, and I observe them, what they buy and things like that, and I take notes and I give inspiration to create more, to do more, because there is no more beautiful thing than watch, listening, and observe human being patterns. That's how you learn. That's how you find good ideas to create stuff. Indeed, I find good inspiration because I produce a beautiful video that will touch your level of conscience, that will speak to your imagination, that will empower your visualization technique, that will motivate you, that will talk to your soul, that will make you become fearless, that will allow you to do the best you can to put out a better version of yourself. A video that will lift you up, that will make you understand that time is neutral. There is no limitation on time and space. That will tell you you can do and achieve whatever you want in this life anytime you decide to do it. My name is Aaron George, aka EG. You are watching my Booster Motivation. I want to see you at the top. When you reach your level of success and you think this video was, you use this video as a tool, as a motivational tool to take you to the next level, as a motivational video, as a motivational speech, to give you the knowledge, the insights, the information you've been looking for to reach the level that you were always dreaming about. When you reach this level, send us your feedback, your testimony. Let us know that this job that we're doing reach you. I will see you on the next video. For the time being, stay safe, stay happy, stay wealthy, and become successful.